Research. We are going to discuss few definitions. Research is defined by Kerlinger. Research is a systematic, controlled, empirical and critical investigation of hypothetical propositions about presumed relations among the natural phenomena. What Kerlinger says about research? Research is a systematic process. Research is conducted systematically. Research is a controlled process. On the process of research, there is control of researcher. Research is in the grip of the researcher. Then the process of research is based on empirical evidence, actual facts, actual informations. And in research, plus and minus points of a particular event, of a particular phenomena are considered. Means research is a critical investigation of hypothetical propositions. In the process of research, the propositions that are assumed by the researcher are critically investigated. Means what? Their plus and minus points are considered. These hypothetical propositions are about the relations among natural phenomena. I would like to tell you some examples in this regard. We know that two elements of hydrogen and one element of oxygen result in water. It means that combination of two elements of hydrogen and one element of oxygen is the cause. And what is the result? Water. It means that there is a kind of relationship between this phenomena. Combination of two elements of hydrogen and one element of oxygen, this is cause, and its result is water. Now take the another example of gravitation. We are familiar about this law. We all know this law. This law is invented by Newton. Law of gravitation. Even we are familiar about the eclipses. Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, etc. Then the term research is defined by Imroy. What Imroy says about research? Research is an organized inquiry. Any organized inquiry. It means that research is a planned activity. While conducting research, all factors that affect on the process of research are considered and they are combined in a systematic way. Therefore, any organized inquiry designed and carried out for solving a problem. It means that anything that we do, anything that we design to solve our problem is called as research by Imroy. Then it is defined by Clore and Ballesley. They say that the process of systematically obtaining answers. What is research? Research is a process. I have told you earlier. Research goes on continuously. And what is done in research? In the process of research, the researcher tries to obtain systematically what? Answers to pertinent questions, significant questions. To obtain answers to pertinent questions and significant questions, what he does? He uses informations. These informations he collects by applying some scientific methods, and then these informations are interpreted. It means that the process of systematically obtaining answers to pertinent and significant questions by the use of scientific method of gathering and interpreting informations is called as research. Now let us discuss the features or characteristics of research. Research is a systematic process. Research is done systematically. Second, it is a critical investigation into a phenomena. It means that in research, what researcher does? He investigates the phenomena critically, means He investigates all points about a particular phenomena. He takes into account the plus points of the phenomena as well as minus points of the phenomena. It means that causes of the phenomena and the effect of a particular phenomena. Research is a purposive investigation. Without purpose, research has no meaning or research is not conducted. In research, always there is a purpose, there is an intention of researcher. Then research uses a scientific method. There is a scientific base for research. We have discussed already there are two methods of research, that is arbitrary research and scientific research. Scientific research is, what you can say, done mainly. Arbitrary research has no meaning because that research is not actual research. That research is based on the blind beliefs of the people. That is not research. Research uses scientific method. Research has objectives. Research is a logical process. In the process of research, researcher goes step by step, or researcher follows some steps. Then research is based on observable experience. Means what? The experience that researcher can observe. We know that there are number of phenomena, there are number of events that a researcher can observe. And on the basis of his observations, he draws some conclusions about that phenomena, about that event. Then research is based on empirical evidence. Means what? Research is based on actual facts, actual data, actual informations. Then research is directed towards finding answers to pertinent questions, means relevant questions, and research is directed towards solving problems. Then research develops generalizations. Generalizations means some general statements that we can apply everywhere. Research develops some principles that we can apply everywhere. We know that there are a number of principles in the natural sciences and in the social sciences. All these principles are discovered by the researchers in the different areas. Then research develops theories. Again, I would like to tell you that there are a number of theories, not only in the natural sciences but in social sciences, ethical sciences also, and all these theories are developed by the researchers. Simply, research develops generalizations, general statements, or general concepts that can be applied anywhere. Then research is done to find out answers to the questions or to obtain solutions to the problems based on actual facts, actual informations. Research is not made to please the researcher. Means what? Research has to put forward actual result. Research should show the actual conclusions or actual results. Research should explain simply actual facts or actual informations. Now next, research broadly is of two types. One is pure research, second one is applied research. These two concepts we shall discuss in the next, what we can say, period, or in the next